Welcome to ClassyDeco, where we bring timeless charm to your home. In this video, we're diving into the cozy, nostalgic world of English Grandmacore to transform your fall home into a warm, inviting paradise. Think vintage teacups, handmade quilts, and soft, earthy tones that evoke memories of simpler times. We've curated 12 unique DIY concepts to infuse your space with that quintessential grandmotherly warmth, perfect for the crisp autumn season. From crafting your own decor to repurposing heirlooms, these ideas will inspire you to create a snug, nostalgic haven. Let's get started with these charming projects. Transform old teacups into glowing candle holders for a cozy Grandmacore vibe. Scour thrift stores for mismatched china with delicate floral patterns. Melt soy wax, add a few drops of lavender or vanilla essential oil, and pour it into the cups with a wick centered. As the candles burn, they cast a soft, warm glow, perfect for fall evenings. Place them on lace doilies atop a wooden tray for that vintage touch. The flickering light reflects off the porcelain, creating a serene, nostalgic atmosphere. Pair with a stack of old books for a corner that feels like a hug from Grandma's era. This DIY project is simple, budget-friendly, and brings a timeless charm to any room, evoking memories of cozy afternoons sipping tea. Craft a quilted wall hanging to add warmth and texture to your space. Use scraps of vintage-inspired fabrics like gingham or floral cotton in muted fall tones, think burnt orange, mustard, and sage. Piece them into a patchwork design, stitching by hand for that authentic Grandmacore feel. Hang it with a rustic wooden dowel for a cozy focal point. The soft, tactile quality of the quilt invites touch, while the earthy colors scream autumn nostalgia. Drape it over a living room wall or above a bed for instant charm. This project not only reuses materials but also channels the love and care of handmade heirlooms, making your home feel like a countryside cottage. Create delicate vases by wrapping mason jars in vintage lace. Find old lace table runners or doilies at flea markets, and secure them around jars with twine. Fill with seasonal blooms like chrysanthemums or dried wheat for a rustic, Grandmacore look. The lace softens the jar's edges, giving a dreamy, nostalgic feel, while the flowers add pops of fall color. Place them on a windowsill or dining table for a cozy centerpiece. The interplay of light through the lace creates intricate shadows, enhancing the vintage vibe. This simple DIY brings elegance and warmth, evoking memories of Grandma's dining room filled with love and stories, perfect for your fall home transformation. Elevate your table with handmade embroidered linen napkins. Use natural linen in soft beige or cream and embroider simple fall motifs like leaves or pumpkins using earthy threads. The hand-stitched details add a personal, nostalgic touch, reminiscent of Grandma's meticulous care. Fold them neatly or tie with twine for a rustic look. These napkins bring warmth to every meal, their soft texture contrasting beautifully with wooden or ceramic tableware. The subtle designs catch the eye without overwhelming, creating a cozy, inviting dining experience. This project is perfect for beginners, offering a way to infuse your home with Grandmacore charm while crafting something functional and timeless for fall gatherings. Turn old wooden crates into charming wall shelves for a Grandmacore display. Sand and stain the crates in a warm walnut shade, then stack or hang them on a wall. Fill with vintage books, potted herbs, or small ceramic figurines for a nostalgic touch. The weathered wood adds rustic warmth, while the curated items evoke memories of Grandma's knick-knack-filled home. Perfect for a cozy reading nook or kitchen corner, these shelves blend functionality with charm. The natural textures and earthy tones create a grounding, autumnal atmosphere, making your space feel like a countryside retreat. This DIY is budget-friendly and versatile, letting you showcase your personality while embracing the Grandmacore aesthetic. Knit a chunky throw blanket to drape over your sofa or armchair for instant Grandmacore coziness. Use thick wool in fall shades like burgundy or olive green. The soft, tactile blanket invites you to curl up with a book or tea, its handmade quality radiating warmth and nostalgia. The loose knit and rich colors create a cozy, lived-in feel, perfect for chilly fall nights. Place it in a wicker basket when not in use for extra charm. This project, while time-intensive, rewards you with an heirloom-worthy piece that feels like a warm hug from Grandma, transforming your living space into a nostalgic autumn haven. Create pressed flower picture frames for a delicate, nostalgic touch. Gather fall leaves or flowers like pansies, press them between book pages, and arrange them around plain wooden frames. Secure with clear glue and seal with resin for durability. The natural elements add an earthy, Grandmacore vibe, while the frames display cherished photos or vintage postcards. Hang them in a cluster for a gallery wall that feels personal and timeless. The soft colors of the pressed flora blend with fall's palette, evoking memories of countryside walks. This DIY is simple yet impactful, bringing nature and nostalgia indoors to create a cozy, heartfelt atmosphere in your home. So patchwork cushion covers using vintage fabric scraps in autumnal hues like rust, cream, and forest green. Mix patterns like florals and plaids for a cozy, eclectic look. The hand-stitched patches add texture and warmth, transforming your sofa or bed into a Grandmacore masterpiece. The soft, tactile covers invite relaxation, their nostalgic patterns reminiscent of Grandma's handmade quilts. Add a few buttons or lace trim for extra charm. These cushions are perfect for layering, creating a snug, inviting vibe for fall. This DIY project is beginner-friendly and lets you repurpose old fabrics, making your space feel like a cozy, countryside retreat filled with love and memories. Curate a collection of antique or vintage-inspired clocks for a Grandmacore wall display. Find mismatched clocks at thrift stores, focusing on wooden or brass designs with Roman numerals. Arrange them in a cluster for a striking, nostalgic focal point. The soft ticking and aged patina evoke memories of Grandma's quiet, cozy home, while the warm tones complement fall's aesthetic. Place them above a fireplace or in a dining room for maximum impact. This project requires minimal crafting but offers maximum charm, blending functionality with sentimentality. The clock's gentle rhythm and vintage look create a serene, timeless atmosphere, perfect for a cozy fall transformation. Paint plain ceramic plates with fall-inspired designs like acorns or leaves using food-safe porcelain paint. Choose muted tones like mustard or terracotta for a Grandmacore feel. Bake to set the paint, then display on a hutch or use for serving. The hand-painted details add a personal, nostalgic touch, reminiscent of Grandma's cherished china. The earthy colors and simple motifs create a warm, inviting table setting, perfect for fall gatherings. This DIY is fun and customizable, letting you channel creativity while crafting functional decor. The plate's imperfections add charm, making your dining space feel like a cozy, countryside kitchen filled with love and tradition. Weave or repurpose wicker baskets to store blankets or magazines for a rustic Grandmacore touch. Choose natural wicker or painted in soft cream for a vintage look. Line with gingham fabric for extra charm. The woven texture adds warmth and depth, while the baskets keep your space tidy yet cozy. Place them by a sofa or fireplace for a functional, nostalgic accent. The earthy tones and tactile quality evoke memories of Grandma's countryside home, perfect for fall. This DIY is simple and versatile, letting you create storage solutions that double as decor, transforming your home into a snug, autumnal paradise. Craft a doily dream catcher for a whimsical Grandmacore accent. Stretch a vintage doily over an embroidery hoop, adding ribbons, feathers, and beads in fall tones like amber and burgundy. Hang above a bed or window for a cozy, nostalgic vibe. The delicate lace and soft embellishments create a dreamy, autumnal atmosphere, evoking memories of Grandma's handmade treasures. The gentle sway of ribbons catches the light, adding warmth to your space. This DIY is quick and budget-friendly, blending vintage charm with bohemian flair. It's perfect for adding a touch of whimsy to your fall home, making it feel like a cozy, nostalgic retreat. That's all the ideas for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ideas like this.